Hello, Pine Valley students. This is your teacher librarian, Mrs. Arechidera. In this video, I will be going over the Acceptable Use Policy, or also referred to as the AUP for short. This policy is in place to make sure the technology you are using, or you're using in a manner that is responsible, safe, and appropriate. We are fortunate in this district that each student is provided with their own Chromebook. With this comes a necessary level of responsible use. Let's go over a few of the guidelines and how to safely use technology. First is your password. You've been provided with a username and password. Make sure that you protect that username and password. Obviously, with your district account, you need to keep it private and not share the information. Nor should you be logging into anyone else's account, nor should you be using anyone else's information or using your information on someone else's account. Only log in to the district provided technology with your district provided account. Second has to do with appropriate content. If you come across any content that's inappropriate, make sure to log out and close it down immediately. Come to a teacher or to me or to the office and let them know so that we can take care of the problem. And thank you for bringing that to our attention. Next, as I mentioned, we're fortunate that we're able to all have our own district provided Chromebooks. This is great. But remember, you're using the district's network, and remember to use it responsibly and safe and appropriate at all times. It is important to follow the district's policies for safe and responsible use. Safe and responsible use extends to the technology itself, as well as the Chromebook itself, as well as any physical technology you receive. Think about it as how you would take care of a computer that is your own. Allow it, you're allowed to use it, but you need to protect and care for it. Now let's go over digital learning tools. There are lots of great applications out there. We have Google Sites, Slides, we have Google Docs, so many, Padlet, lots of things that are out there. But remember, these applications, they're used in the same care as the technology itself. Use these applications responsibly. Use them with appropriate language. In other words, the AUP applies to the technology of the applications you use, not just the physical technology you're using. The use of the district's network and technology is a privilege, not a right. While the district has chosen to give you these, it is not something that they're required to do. And if you are found to have any way abused that use, you may lose your rights either temporarily or permanently, depending on the offense. This means you may not have district provided technology anymore, so take care of it. What do I mean by violating? Obviously, anything that's illegal is a violation. Other examples would be using another student's device, would be using things that are not within your permission. Keep in mind, when you're using your computer, this is going to be something that needs to be used in a digitally respectful way. Now let's talk about filtering. As you know, the district has filters that are put onto the computers, and that's done for safe use. Just to keep in mind, the district is required to do this, and it's required under the Federal Children's Internet Protection Act. The Federal Children's Internet Protection Act requires that they put filtering to provide you safe and responsible use. So if you're using safe searching, you're in good place. Lastly, let's talk about the information you find on the internet. As you know, anyone can post anything on the internet. It doesn't make it true. Make sure you're using reliable sources. Make sure you're using professional sites, not personal blogs that are opinions, but professional sites that have been fact checked. You'll go over this in your classroom, but this is something to always keep in mind. So, for instance, you're allowed to use Britannica School. That's a great site. A personal blog, not a great site to get reliable information. Secondly, while on the internet, make sure you're communicating only with people you know, only people you physically have seen and know. Someone that's on the internet that you have never met is not a reliable person to talk to. No matter how much you would like to, it's a potentially dangerous situation. Be careful, and be careful with your personal email address because those are not regulated. While we're regulated on the district, which is great, you can only send emails to people in the district, including your teachers and other students, but your personal use is more open, so be careful with that. One last thing to keep in mind, while you're on the district network, you're subject to monitoring of that information. What that means is because the district owns these devices, they can read the emails you're sending. So if there's something you wish to keep private, use it on your personal time, at your home, personal device, personal sites, personal account. Thank you for watching this. If you have any questions about the AUP that you actually agreed to when you signed up in the district, please visit the district's webpage. Or you can always come by and talk to me. Come by the library or email me, which you can find on the Pine Valley website. Come to me with any questions. I'm happy to help you with research or to find anything you need. Thank you and have a great day.